All right, there we go. Pretty sure that we are live now. Looks like we got 15, 16 people here before I even got online. I got 3 thumbs up already for not even saying a thing. That's very, very, it's assuming I'm going to say something good, I guess. Now we're getting a few more people here. Hey, how's everybody doing? Let me know, please, if you can see me and hear me okay. I'm not seeing any comments rolling just yet. I do see Ever Vanderhyde here, wishing everybody happy holidays. But I'm not seeing anybody. There we go, Mark Pearson. Okay, now here we go. Okay, I got to remember that lag. Yeah, Mark Pearson, Jeff Cummings, Bonnie Zulke, Jeff Abbott, Matt Presnitz. Matt Presnitz looks and sounds good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Ryan Ignacio, Merry Christmas back to you, man. Dakota Joe, things are going well. Joe, how they going for you? You still on the road? I appreciate you being out there this time of the year, man. It's not easy. All season angler, Joe Roberts looks and sounds good. Todd is here. I know my computer's over here. I'm not ignoring everyone. You can actually see the chats coming in over here on my left side. Aimlessly drifting, saying Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody on here, especially everyone down here. Luke Gehring, Brian Bars, Open Water Mike. And Mike, it was nice talking to you the other day. I'm going to bring up something that you and I talked about. I haven't really made up my mind yet on how I want to do that. But yeah, I'll talk about it here shortly. Got to make myself a note on that. Otherwise, I may forget. If I do forget, Mike, just remind me, please. Who else? We got Matt McAlpine. And Joe is still driving. Be safe, buddy. I hope the roads are good for you. Jason Wilkerson from Team Kicker is on here. How you doing, Jason? How's the weather down where you guys are? You guys ready to drop that new boat in, I'm sure. Looked like a nice ride. I saw it on Instagram. Looked real good. Joshua Sopchik. Oh, man. I hope I'm saying that right, from Racine, Wisconsin. Good to see you, Josh. How are you, man? I see a lot. Maga Mike. How are you? I see a lot of new faces on here from time to time. See a lot of names that I've seen for a long, long time. But every week I see new ones. Mega Mike, I don't know if I've seen that name before, but it's good to see it now. Thin Blue Line with Ernesto. Good to see you, Ernesto. Thanks again for jumping on board with that charter donation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hey, let me do this. First off, welcome everybody. If you've been here a long time, welcome back. If you're brand new here, just welcome. My name's Chris. We do this every Sunday night at 7 p.m., this live feed. I'm a charter try that again. I'm a charter boat captain here in Manistee, Michigan for salmon and trout. And we do this every Sunday night. We talk about fishing. We talk about all sorts of stuff. We talk about football. We talk about a little bit of everything. But if you're new here, glad to see you here, because I'm always seeing new faces on here. And I should always use my brain and remember to welcome everybody, because that's just the right thing to do, right? Yeah. Josh Sopchek said I friggin' nailed it. Lucky me, because there's quite a few that I don't friggin' nail. They're quite bad, actually. Jason Wilkerson dropping the boat in hopefully the first week of April. Good. Glad to hear it, man. Probably about the same time for me. Maybe middle of April. Greg Schmidt, Merry Christmas back to you. John Levitt, Jason C. All season angler just spent a couple days organizing tackle and spoons. You're missing the salmon already. I'm missing the salmon fishing too already. I hear you, man. I hear you. Jim Dabrowski, good to see that name always. Throwing a bunch of thumbs up. Lighting up my whole line there. All those thumbs up. I see him. Todd, Santa was right on time with your diver hoodie and Kevin's girlfriend t-shirts. Todd, how do they look? I have not even gotten any yet, so I don't even know how they look. I've been told they look really good, but I have to, with the way I'm doing it now with the merchandise, the t-shirts, the long sleeve shirts, the hoodies, zip ups, it's all second party now, so I don't have my hands on it at all. So when I want to get some, I actually got to go online and buy them myself. So I haven't even gotten it. I have not gotten any yet, but I want to. I'm going to here. Yeah, I definitely want. I want to. Todd, you say they look great. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. So if you want to check out that merchandise, I will leave a link down below after this is over. If I remember the website right, it's store.streamelements.com/Tangled Tackle Fishing. And if you go on there, there's a whole bunch of good shirts, just things that I sat down for a couple nights and just came up with these ideas for these shirts. It's just things that we all say on the boat many, many, many times. And like some of the things he already said, like the diver, diver, diver. How many times have I yelled diver, diver, diver when I'm pointing at a diver rod? Or I might be pointing at the wrong rod. I've done that before too. There's a downrigger that goes off and I'm yelling diver because we all get excited sometimes. And I know every one of you out there has probably done the same thing. Diver's going off and you're yelling downrigger. I know every one of you has done it all, so don't say you haven't. I've done it a million times. But like diver, 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 the Kevin's Girlfriend shirts. There's just some real funny ones on there. And I'm no genius in any way to think these things up. It's just things that I've heard so many times. And I have a bunch more rattling around here in the old tin can that I'm going to be putting out. So keep checking back from time to time. There'll be new designs up all the time. There's women's shirts up there, men's shirts, like I said, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, zip ups. They're all there. They're funny. So Joe Roberts still can't figure out how to do the thumbs up. I believe. Let me see how I do this here. You go down here to the lower left side, I believe. Yeah, and it pops up your emojis. Because I'm looking at it right now. There should be a thumbs up icon on here, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe somebody else could help them. Maybe I don't know. I've never done it even. So let's see here. Are there more emojis? Oh, there's a whole bunch of emojis. There's got to be a thumbs. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna actually put a whole bunch on here right now. Yeah, just go into your emojis and find that thumbs up, and then hit enter, just like I just did right there, just right there. Mark Pearson wants to know, have I been wrenching on the boat yet? No, Mark, too much going on for the holidays. We're planning on getting after that. Not next weekend, but the following weekend. We'll jump into it and we'll get working on that thing. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going to go on. Hey, Leroy Dowding is here. If you got any questions for Leroy, he is the owner-operator, Purple Taco Savant. Yeah, if you got any questions for Leroy about Purple Taco fly supply, the material he makes, what maybe new might be coming out, Leroy? Is there anything new coming out? I think people would love to hear that. I don't even know. Anything like that, jump on there, talk to Leroy. He'd be happy to speak with you. He's here like every week. Such a good guy. He and his wife, Deb, such good people. Thanks for being here, Leroy. Honestly, I truly mean that. So let me just go through. Oh, there we go. We got all sorts of emojis coming in now. We got Chris Olson pointing every which way. And there's a whole bunch of thumbs up coming in. So cool. Thank you. YouTube doesn't see these thumbs up as part of their algorithm. I'll tell you that right now. These thumbs up do not count towards the whole thumbs up algorithm. It's after the video posts to the channel. If you go in there then and hit the like button, that's when it really it counts towards it. So if you ever want to help the channel in any way, hop into a video, hit the like button, share it. I know sharing is another huge one. So if you got any friends out there that you think might benefit from any of our videos, feel free to share them. And of course, subscribing to the channel helps as well. Anything like that helps the channel. All right. Well, let me get out of these emojis. How do I do that? I have no idea. That changes colors. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's hop into some of the topics tonight. So let's talk about Open Water Mike. Open Water Mike, he's not a charter boat guy. He's not a charter boat captain, I should say. He runs a nice 30-foot, if I remember right, a 30-foot, oh my gosh, just lost my train of thought there. Mike, help me out there. What kind of boat you're running? How big? I know it's 30 if I remember that right. He wants to get on board with the whole charter giveaway. So next weekend when we draw out that winner for that charter giveaway, and I'll go over that real quick, that's going to be next Friday, the 31st at 5 p.m. We're going to do that at 5 p.m. next Friday. I will draw that winner out from Patreon. If you want to get on board on that, you still can. 30-foot Sea Ray, thank you, Mike. If you want to get on board with that, you still can. You got until Friday to do so. You just have to make a pledge on Patreon of $30 or more. I will count that towards this year's total, even though that money won't come out until the 1st of January next year, so which is a week away. Sounds like a whole year away, but it's a week away. So if you still want to get on board, patreon.com, patreon.com, search up Tangled Tackle Fishing. If you pledge $30 or more between now and Friday, I will count it in. They have to be in, though, by 5 p.m., or not 5 p.m., by 4 p.m. next Friday, because like I said, I'm going to draw that winner at 5 p.m. next Friday. I got things to do next on New Year's Eve night this year. I'm going to hang out with some buddies, play some poker, do a little camaraderie type thing. So I got to do it a little earlier in the day. So 5 p.m. for that drawing. I got to go through all the Patreon accounts and figure out who's qualified, who's made the grade, whatever. That's going to take me a couple days to figure that all out, but I don't want to miss anything. So I'm going to make sure to really be thorough on that. But again, if you want to get in on that, just be in before 4 p.m. next Friday. That's when we'll draw that out. So Open Water Mike got a hold of me, and like I said, what he told me, he doesn't run a charter, but he's a good fisherman from what it sounds. Fishes a lot of the tournament trail in the tournament. Sounds like he's got an idea what he's doing. He wants to get on board also for a trip giveaway. I haven't really worked out the details yet, but don't forget Ernesto. Fishing with Ernesto also jumped on board for another charter giveaway. So really, all in all, there's going to be 3 trips that we're giving away. We'll give away mine, my salmon charter, like I said, next Friday at 5 p.m. Ernesto's we'll give away at the end of January, and I'm thinking that's when we'll do Open Water Mikes as well. So you're going to have 3 opportunities, and this all is for the year of 2021. This is all the 2021 giveaways. This isn't the 2022 giveaway. This is this year. So we're going to do this all again in 2022 at the end of that year. So with everybody just jumping on board, it got a little hectic and a little confusing, but hopefully everybody's tracking. Hopefully, I know you're all very smart. I know you probably got a better idea what's going on even than I do. But yes, that's what we're going to do. Next Friday, 5 p.m., I'm giving away that charter, and then I think we'll give away again Open Water Mikes and Ernestos at the end of January. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you are already, for $30 or more of that pledge, you are on board and you're in the drawing. All right, what am I missing here on the chat? Oh, Autopilot suggestions. Oh, love Autopilot. I think more marriages have been saved by Autopilot than any counseling session ever could. That's the truth, too. I can hear, there's days I can hear people just scream at each other from a half mile or more away, just about driving the boat. And it always starts getting me laughing or chuckling about it. Man, I've been there. I know. Way back when. I've been there. I know. Sometimes people get a little hot under the collar when the boat's going in circles. But you know what? I said this before. Don't be that guy or don't be that gal. Don't throw your 12-year-old son up there or daughter and say, go drive the boat while you're back there setting lines. Because if they don't have an idea what they're doing, it's just going to ruin the fishing for them, because you're going to get mad and you're going to start screaming at them, and lines are going to get crossed, or you're going to run over other people's lines, and that poor kid is never going to want to go salmon fishing again. So don't be that person. I've seen it so many times, and it breaks my heart. Don't be that person. Don't throw your kid up there and say go drive the boat and expect them to do a bang up job like they've been doing it for 40 years. Don't be that person. I've seen it so many times. All right. Yeah, Autopilot, absolute must. Absolute must. Especially on bigger boats. You know, smaller boats, the iPilots from Minn Kota up there on the bow mount, oh, that works great too. You set that thing for your Autopilot, run your kicker or your main motor, and let the iPilot just drive the boat. That works really good on small boats. Really, really good. All right, where else we going here? Okay, a couple things that are coming up. So the title of this video was upcoming video information. I got some real good information here. I talked to Scott Argetsinger from Dreamweaver just a couple days ago. I'm going to go down to Dreamweaver now on the 9th, which is a week away, or 2 weeks away, I'm sorry, from tonight. We're going to actually go down to Dreamweaver, sit down with Scott and talk everything Dreamweaver. We're going to be in the warehouse at the office. I'm really looking forward to this. He is a really good guy, really knowledgeable. He's a charter captain as well, on top of being the Dreamweaver manager. So I'm really looking forward to sitting down with him, not just for me, but because I know so many of you out there have questions for him. So if you got something, get it ready. 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to be at Dreamweaver. If you just want to say hello, you want to look around Dreamweaver a little. I know the first time I went there, I felt like I was walking into some kind of, church, because I love Dreamweaver lures so much. So the first time I walked in there, I was just grinning like crazy. So we're going to walk around Dreamweaver, hopefully a little, look around, get you guys and gals an idea what goes on there. And I just want to say thanks, Scott, if you're on here tonight. I don't know if you're, I haven't seen you yet. You may be here. I want to say thanks for letting us do that. Really looking forward to that, and I hope you all are as well. Jason C., do I need a camera guy? Are you saying my camera work sucks, or do I need a camera guy because you want to go? Or both? All right, what else we got coming up in videos? Talk to Kevin at Big John. We're going to go down to Big John probably, we haven't gotten a date set yet, probably towards the end of January, maybe into the first couple weeks of February. Talked with him about a lot of the new gear. I can't give away the information on that. I will let Kevin do that. I'll let him disclose whatever he feels comfortable doing, but I do have a lot of I do have now information on what's going on with their new gear. Whenever I get down there and we can talk to him, I will let you guys ask that question, and like I said, he'll disclose whatever he wants to disclose. That's his gig. I respect that. So we're looking to get Big John, like I said, a live video down there some night. Oh, all right, I'm going to ask everybody a favor here, if I can, if you don't mind. Here's my favor. So a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the work I want to do on the boat. One of the biggest things is my carburetors. I want them to get completely redone. I had too much trouble over the last couple of seasons. I lost a couple trips due to carburetor issues, and I do not want that to happen again. I value my customers way too much for that to happen again. So I talked about that on one of my live videos. Somebody threw out the name Lakeland Auto and Marine down in Port Clinton, Ohio. They said they do a great job. So I got on the phone with the owner of that. His name is Chris. Good name, by the way. Got on the phone with him, talked to him, really liked the guy, and struck up a nice conversation. We talked for a long time just about not only carburetors, but engines and other mechanical things and some fishing stuff and some boating stuff. Really super nice guy. So that's where my carburetors are going to. If you could do me the favor, please, just for me, check out, he's got a YouTube channel. Check it out for me. Jump on there, throw some likes around on the videos, maybe even think about subscribing. That would really mean a lot to me, and to him, I'm sure. The name of his YouTube channel is Lakeland Auto and Marine. You can search it up on YouTube, and if you want to check out his business, if you need carb work done, if you need some motor work done, if you're in his area, this guy does everything. You can look on his website. He does everything from, old. I think he said he had a 1940s Hudson in there. I see on his YouTube channel, he's got marine engines in there, auto engines, working on diesels, gas, you name it. This guy does it all. I'm really impressed with his YouTube channel. I jumped on there. I binge watched about everything he's got because there's a part of me that just loves mechanical things. But if you can do me the favor, if you need some work done in that area also, give him a call. Try him out. His prices seem really, really reasonable as well. So that's a huge, huge plus. So Lakeland Auto and, let me do that again. Good Lord. LakelandAutomarine.com is his website. And then Lakeland Auto and Marine is his YouTube channel. Do me a favor, like I said, if you can do me the favor, just hop on there, throw some likes around, some thumbs up, sub up if you want to. If you like what you see, think about doing that. I would really appreciate it. All right. Nice guy, though. Looking forward to getting my carburetors done there. What else do I got going on? Not much more. There's not much more. Let's see what I'm missing here in the chat. Brian Bars loves the Autopilot on the Lund. Absolutely. those things work so good on those Lunds and Starcrafts, Crestliners, smaller boats. Just really, really. I mean, it's almost exactly what they're made to do. It is what they're made to do. Josh, stop check. I have no kicker. Will have to be an IO for me. Okay, understood. Fishing report, all season angler. I'm going to get to that here in just a moment. Somebody just came off the lake, came off Erie with a 2-man limit of walleye. Mark Somerville, nice job, man. You want to ship some of those up here to me? I'd take them in a heartbeat. All right. Yeah. All right. Nassan Mead, combat fishing plus wife equals divorce. And Nassan, you're probably speaking the absolute truth there. Absolute truth. All right, here's your fishing report for the week. I don't have much for you. With the holiday going on last week, I didn't talk to many people. No ice really around here to speak of yet. It's starting to skim up on certain cold nights, then we get a day or two of warm, and it disappears again. I have no doubt, if you want to get out on Lake Michigan right now, I have no doubt you could probably go cruise up and down the shoreline and destroy the lake trout if you wanted to. You could right now too if you want. I mean, seriously, it's open water, so you easily could. So ice fishing around here, I got nothing for you. River fishing, like I said, I didn't talk to many people. The ones that I did talk to, it was hit and miss again, just like it was last week. One guy told me plugs again. Most everybody else told me spawn or beads, and nobody gave me any specific colors. So I'm failing you all. You can all hit the thumbs down button right now just for that if you want to. I'm fine with that. But I really don't have much more for you other than that. I hope as the ice gets more, the ice shows up more and more prevalently, that I will have much more information for you, and I'm sure I will, especially with the river fishing as well. But I am curious, what do you guys and gals have for the chat? What do you got for your fishing report in your area? I see walleye information going on. I see a few other things going on. Dave Stanchevsky, am I fishing the Ludington tournament in 2022? Dave, that's funny you say that because I was just on the phone last night with my tournament guys, Jim and Joe and Ryan, and we are just now starting to discuss what tournaments we want to do in 2022. We need to get that information done. We need to figure out which ones because my calendar fills up so fast for charters. I don't want to miss out on any. I love tournament fishing, just love it. There's no guaranteed money in it, of course, but it's just the competition is so much fun, so much fun. And Ludington is one of my favorite ones to do. So, Dave, the question or the answer is I have no idea. I have no clue. Oh, Steve has plenty of ice in northern Wisconsin. Fishing is a little slow. All right, good. Glad to hear it. All season angler, no ice south of zone 20 in Ontario, Canada. That should change pretty quick. Dan Lusak, sign up for a 6-pack license. Should be done the first week of February. Don't forget, I see, and I'm not bashing anybody here, but I see people on Facebook or Instagram or whatnot putting pictures up of their graduation when they go to a 6-pack school, charter license school or whatnot. When you complete that course, I did mine online, so it was different. But if you go to the actual schools, they will give you a course completion where it says actually Captain so-and-so on it. And I see people posting those things on Facebook and Instagram, like I said. Just don't forget, there's a bunch more steps you got to go through. Just don't think because you went to one of those courses and it says Captain on your certificate. Until you get the one from the Coast Guard, that doesn't mean boo. You got to go through all the additional steps, the physical, the first aid training, the TWIC card. I don't know if TWIC's still necessary. Somebody said it wasn't. Just remember, you got to jump through all those hoops also. And when you get that card from the Coast Guard that says Captain so-and-so on it, then you're good to go. All right? I just worry sometimes about people. They think they get those and maybe they think, hey, I'm a captain now. It says so on this paper. I'm gonna go out and run charters. Boy, I'd hate to be that person when they got stopped by the Coast Guard if that's the way they did it. My wife just told me to put the pen down. I'm using it like aggressively, probably. Milan Staring. If you run a blank, no fly flasher and cannonball as an attractor only, is that legal if you have your 3 rods already? Milo, the way I see that, if you don't have a hook on there, I don't see that as being part of your 3-rod spread, so I don't think you're going to violate any laws in Michigan. Check with your DNR, though, just to make sure. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but from what I understand, it's not just 3-rod limit. It's more has to deal with the lures and if they have hooks on them. So I think if you already had your 3 rods out and you ran a flasher just down off a cannonball with no hook on there, no way to catch that fish, I think you're probably okay. In fact, I know they make fish callers for downrigger lines, and a lot of guys run those on all 3 or 4 or 5 of their downriggers. So that's another type of attractor. There's no hook on there, and I know they're fine. So I think it falls into that same category. Jason Wilkerson, you're fishing the Ludington tournament. Good. I hope to see you guys there. Good luck to you too. Dave Stanchewski, any idea on meat strip change or products coming in 22? No, Dave, I haven't heard anything yet on that. I'm totally sold. I'm totally sold on the big one cut bait. I've been running that now the last 2 seasons, and I'm totally sold on it. It's alewife. It's Great Lakes alewife. It's well made. It's well packaged. It's well cut, and we can get that here in Manistee. It comes from Canada. We can get it in Manistee, no problem. I get my stuff early in the year, but Tangled Tackle here at the shop, they carry it all year long, as long as they can keep it in the shelves because it goes pretty quick. But that's the stuff. That's the stuff I'm sold on. That big one cut bait. I put a ton of fish in the boat with that stuff last couple of seasons. Dakota Joe, did you guys eat the brats yet? Joe, I haven't been to the shop in like 2 weeks, so I don't know if they gobbled them up or not. They made it. Those guys, they probably did. I don't know. I hope not. I'd like to get some. All right. How long we been doing this? 27 minutes or so. Guys, gals, I don't have much else for you. What do you think of the lighting? I should have said this earlier. My wife, I love her, she got me one of those circle lights with it holds the camera in the middle and there's a circle of light that goes around it, and so I can actually get a little bit better lighting. I can do a whole bunch of stuff with this though. I can go white light, I can go yellow light, I can go like an orangish light, I can go a green light. Hold on. Ooh, that's red. That's kind of cool. Here's green. Here's blue. Ooh, I like that too. Can we turn that up? Oh yeah. What do you think of that? How about green? Ooh, that's freaky. I'm going back to my yellowish. All right, cool. Makes BMK makes my eyes sparkle. I love this channel. This channel is so funny. All right. Leroy thought I might get my own Tupperware bowl for Christmas. Close. No Tupperware. My wife, she is the #1 gift shopper in the world. She has to tell me all the time what she wants. I'm terrible at it. I'll just be completely honest about that. I'm terrible. She can go out and she can find gifts for me. I'll never even think of them myself, but when she gives them to me, I somehow figure out that I wanted that one thing all along and never knew it. So this year, I get a package. She hands me my gift. It's a really big box, and it's one of those Blackstone propane griddles, outdoor griddles. And she said, you know what? I thought we could use this at the boat. You get done fishing for the day. You run a charter in the morning if you want to have lunch there. You can cook up, oh God, you can cook up a whole bunch of food. It's a big griddle. It's the smaller of the 2 that they sell, or the 3 that they sell, but it's a big one. I can probably cook 10, 12 pancakes at a time, bacon. Tonight I cooked, I griddled griddled. I cooked a couple steaks on there and some shrimp and some stir-fry stuff, put that all together. That thing was fantastic, and it works great. And I never knew I wanted the thing, but now I'm so happy that I have it. So, my wife, if you're watching, thank you very much. That was wonderful. I love you. That was a really nice gift. That was well thought out. Jason, you have the Blackstone flat top? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Love that thing. Yeah, Tony Long. Yeah, I hear you, bud. Leroy has a Blackstone also. Yeah. You guys are way ahead of me. Way ahead of me. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. You can cook so much things on that thing. And I'm not a great cook in any way. I mean, I can throw some things together. But yeah, you can cook. So I mean, it's huge, and it's the smallest one they make. I love it, and it runs off the little 1 pound propane tank. So I mean, easy to use, easy. All right. Anyway, I'm probably driving people away by talking about cooking. You know, I tried to talk my wife into doing this because she is by far the best cook I've ever known. Sorry, Mom, if you're on here. You're really good too. But I would love to start my wife up a YouTube channel for her cooking. She is so good at it. I wish I could talk her into that, but she's a little camera shy, I think so. But, you know, maybe someday. Maybe someday. All right. That's it. That's all I got. Unless you guys, gals, you want to talk about something, if you got questions, I'm watching the chat right now. If you want to talk fishing or anything else, excuse me, they are. I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. One other thing I should mention that's in the works. Apparently, there's a pretty good size outdoor show in Wisconsin towards the end of February. And forgive me, I don't even know. I don't even know the name of it right now, but. I've been contacted that I think I'm going to be doing one of the seminars at that show. So if you're in that area, I think the show is more geared towards walleye, maybe muskie and pike, and inland fishing. But if you're in that area, and I'll put more information out on the channel a little later as we get closer to it. But if you're going to be in that area and you want to come out, and if I'm doing a seminar, I would love to see some people. I know we're going to have a booth there. I know that for a fact. Tangled Tackle from Manistee, the shop, will have a booth there. I'll be there all weekend long, along with the owner of Tangled Tackle and Greg Golab, who is our web designer. And we'll be there at that show. And forgive me, I don't know the name of it right now, but I'd love to see some people there, and I'd love to always shake some hands and put some faces to the names that I see on here all week long. Mark Somerville, Chris, are you going to be at the Ultimate Fishing Show in Novi? No, Mark, I won't be. Well, I wish I could be, but I can't this year. Jason Wilkerson, anyone going to the Grand Rapids? I've been in the Grand Rapids show now. We missed it, of course, last year. It closed. But I'm normally either down there in the Big John booth, or I'll be down there, or I've been in the Costa booth many times also. That's normally where I'll be. I float. Whoever wants me there first, I'll be there, whichever company. But I was in the Costa booth for a whole day on Sunday, just talking Costa sunglasses and meeting people for Costa. And there was a guy right next to us that was selling the what the heck are those knives? The Ninja knives or the Ginsu knives or whatever the heck they are. I listened to this guy for almost 8 hours out of my right ear, and this guy was best salesman I'd ever heard or saw in my life. At the end of that 8 hours, I almost walked over and bought a set of those Ginsu knives. He had me so sold, but he must have sold a metric ton of those things that day. He must have sold who knows how many. He sold tons of them. Crazy. Ryan Ignacio, any videos coming up for must-have spoons and flashers before spring? Ryan, yes. I already have videos up on that, and of course those staples will still work every year, but I am going to go back this year and revisit 2022 must-haves and just go over some of the ones that I may have used last year and really worked well for me. So yes, that is coming up before spring. Thank you. What else am I missing? Steve Eddy's on here. Can you look at a boat I'm thinking of buying out there? In Wisconsin, Steve? Sure. Sure. All right, all-season angler. What do you do in the off-season to help prepare for next season? Tackle organization, line replacement, hook swivel maintenance. That's a good question. All season. One of the things I do like to do is at my tackle, of course, my line. If some of my rods and reels need new line on them, that's always a big thing. For copper, I hardly ever go more than 3 seasons on copper. For lead core, about the same, maybe 2. Looking at 3, keep a good eye on that. For my downriggers, anything with mono, unless it be backer, like my downrigger rods with just plain mono on them, I do them every year. Every year. Backer though, on like lead core and copper, 2 to 3 years is my max on there. But you got to give it the old eyeball test sometimes too, because if you're looking at your lead core and your copper, and you're noticing your backer is starting to look off color or brittle, just holding shape way too long, a lot of times it'll get that twisty, spoolie shape to it. If you start getting issues like that, it's time to change that stuff out. Some of the other things I do, I don't do a whole lot of tackle organization. Most of my stuff's pretty well organized already on the boat. But I start thinking in my head, where am I going to go here in May? Or what am I going to do in May? What do I need to get ready for May fishing? Because May fishing here is really a lot of lake trout, some spring kings, a few steelhead. So I'm starting to get my mindset, what am I going to be doing in May? I'm looking at those trips. I'm thinking about where I want to go. Even all the way from now until then, I'm thinking about those things. Then as that gets there, I'm starting to think about June, switching a lot more into lake trout fishing, some kings around that time. And I'm starting to progressively think about my year and what I need to do through those certain seasons. Is there a certain tackle that I need for those seasons? Is there going to be new rods and reels I'm going to need for those seasons? Do I need new trolling bags? Do I need new nets? Do I need to reseal my bimini top? Do I need to do this on the boat or that on the boat? All those things I'm thinking about in advance, and I try to get a lot of those things done, ready to go throughout the off season. Long-winded answer, but that's. I hope that helps you out in some way. Nissan Me just threw me a super chat. Nissan, I don't have my super chat reel here. What do I got here to make noise with? I don't. Here's an here's an Altoid tin. There you go. Thanks, Nissan. That's really nice you throw that super chat, man. That's cool. Thank you. BMK's taking off. See you, BMK. Take it easy. When is the shop going to be restocked? Went to buy more stuff and everything is sold out. Steve, it's a shipping issue right now. We're constantly, I say we as in we, but it's not we. It's the owner. I know he is constantly online talking with suppliers, trying to get more product in. It's the same issue that every other shop is having. So I apologize, even though I have nothing to do with it. I'll still apologize. And hopefully we'll have everything back in stock as soon as possible. Everfarm, this is the man that dunks his reel in the water. I did when I was a teenager. I did. You're absolutely right, Everett. I'm sorry. I did when my reel was making a grinding noise when I was bass fishing. I just dunk it in the water a couple times, and the noise would go away for a while. And then when it came back, I'd dunk it again. Back then I was buying like $11 Abu Garcia reels or what were the other Mitchells? Just those Zebcos. Those cheapies. That's all I had back then. Hey, it worked though. But a good water dunking did magic for him. Tony Long, down imaging versus side imaging. Depends on your fishing, Tony. If you're a bass fisherman or a walleye fisherman, pike, especially a tournament guy, boy, that side imaging, it's just absolutely amazing. You can see things down there structure-wise that will just blow your mind. For me, on my boat, I don't need side imaging. Down imaging, I don't even need that really. All I need is just regular old sonar on there. I guess that's still in some ways down imaging, but I don't. My Simrad came with the side imaging capability, and I never used it. I just never had the inclination to use it. I just use the classic sonar. But I think if you're a small lake fisherman, especially like I said, tournament fisherman, side imaging could be an absolute game changer for you. The things I've seen on some other boats that those things can do, mind-blowing. Tony Long, fish finder. I think you're just asking the same thing. My fish finder, like I said, my main is a Simrad. My one on the back of my boat's a Garmin. My secondary on the bow is also a Garmin. They're both really good. John Lundquist, is it one steelhead per person next year? John, I don't know the answer to that yet. I have not jumped into the regs yet. I strongly suggest that everybody, because it's going to be, I think it's zone specific for limits next year. Check out the new regs that are coming out as far as some of the limits are concerned. Mike F is not the same as the super chat reel. No, it's not. It's just a crappy Altoid stem. Sorry. Ryan Ignacio, new to the game. Well, welcome to the game, man. Welcome to it. Looking to add 2 more setups. Have 2 braid dipsies. Running torpedo weights on the braid for boards. Should I add wire divers or look into copper lead? You're not going to go wrong, Ryan, with either one, to be honest with you. I catch a ton of fish on copper and lead core. If I think about last 3 seasons, wire dipsies, downriggers early in the morning and some later on. But I think about that 300 copper every day. Every day that 300 copper seems to take fish, multiple fish. So you really couldn't go wrong with anything. We take a lot of fish on wire dipsies as well. I think they outfish braid by far. But if you already got the braid dipsies, I would expand into some lead core, some copper next. You can always go back later on and change around your divers. So I would look into a 300 copper, a 225 copper, 10 color lead, and a 5 color lead. Just start expanding that way. That's the way I'd do it. Excuse me. Todd, why do we all net fish in the north instead of gaffing like they do in the south? Good question, Todd, and I have no idea what the answer is to that. I don't know if it's a reg thing. I don't know if it's a law thing, but it's always netting. It's always netting here. Yep. What else we got? All right, yeah, some real good, some people are talking here. All right, cool. What do we got going on here? Trying to see how many people we got. All right, we're at 70 people. A couple have dropped out. Let's get out of here. Happy holidays to everybody. Excuse me. Ryan, you're welcome. Thanks for being here, bud. Let's get out of here. Don't forget, next Friday at 5 p.m., I will draw the winner for the salmon charter with me next year. That trip is already set aside for the end of August, but if that date doesn't work with you, we can work around other dates that may work for you. That's, I think, the best way to do it. And Bill Gerlach, that's a good point. Netting gives you a better chance for releasing the fish, of course. But next Friday, 5 o'clock, we'll draw that name. If you want to check out that merchandise, please do. I will put that link down below. I think you'll get a laugh out of it. I still get a laugh out of it sometimes when I look at it. Anyway, let's get out of here. Happy holidays. Be safe. Happy early New Year to everyone. We're out. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you.